Imagine pouring your heart into remote job applications, dreaming of working from home, no commute, total flexibility, only to get zero responses. The problem is, most applications disappear into a digital void, and the question is, how do you make yours stand out? The obstacle isn't just your skills, it's missing the prep that grabs recruiters' attention. Here's the surprising twist. Getting hired isn't about flooding inboxes with resumes. It's about smart moves that prove you're built for remote work. The secret? Companies are swamped but desperate for candidates who show they can thrive from anywhere. And what you're missing? A clear checklist to triple your odds. Today we're diving into 5 must-do steps to land that remote job in 2025, plus pitfalls to dodge. By the end, you'll have a plan to apply with confidence. Let's get started. What if your next application unlocks your dream job? Hey, Wealth Warriors, you are watching Ryan on Wealth, and if you're chasing the freedom of a remote job, I'm here for you. The remote market in 2025 is booming. Millions are applying for roles at places like United Health and Appen, offering $40,000 to $80,000 a year with schedules you control. This matters because landing one can transform your income and life balance. But without the right prep, your application gets buried by AI filters or overwhelmed recruiters. This checklist, 5 practical steps and key don'ts, grounded in today's trends as of October 14, 2025, will make you shine. We'll cover each with detailed tips to boost your chances and avoid traps, so you're ready to win that work-from-home role. Let's dive in. Have you ever sent a resume and felt it vanished into thin air? That's the struggle. Recruiters scan for seconds, and generic resumes don't cut it. The question is, how do you make yours unforgettable? The hurdle is showing you're built for remote work, not just any job. The surprising twist is it's less about listing every role and more about matching the job's keywords. The secret? Applicant tracking systems, ATS, scan for terms like self-motivated or virtual collaboration. What you're missing is tailoring for each posting. Right now, 80% of remote jobs use ATS to filter resumes. Per FlexJobs 2025, this got me hired faster by doubling my interview callbacks. If you skip tailoring, you risk instant rejections. Counter this by using JobScan to align keywords. Pull the job description, highlight phrases like remote communication, and add a remote skills section with examples like leading a Zoom project independently. Don't send a generic resume. It screams lack of effort. Instead, spend 10 minutes tweaking each application to reflect the role's needs, like experienced in virtual customer support. A standout resume grabs attention, but your online presence can open doors. What if recruiters are checking you out before you apply? The struggle is a dull LinkedIn profile can quietly kill your chances. The question is, how do you make it a recruiter magnet? The hurdle is turning a basic bio into a story that pops. The surprising twist is it's your digital billboard, not just a resume. Recruiters check LinkedIn for 70% of remote hires per LinkedIn 2025. What you're missing is activity and endorsements. This is how I got noticed for a remote gig without applying. My profile did the work. A strong profile can land interviews directly, but an incomplete one makes you look uninterested. Fix this by updating weekly. Add a professional photo, a headline like Remote Support Pro Problem Solver, a summary with remote wins, e.g. managed virtual projects via Slack, and post weekly about industry trends. Don't leave it outdated or blank. It's a deal breaker. Instead, ask colleagues for endorsements to boost credibility. Your profile's shining, but connections can give you an edge. Ever applied cold and felt like a ghost? That's the challenge. Applications without a referral often get ignored. The question is, how do you get an inside track? The hurdle is not knowing who to reach out to. The surprising twist is referrals often come from casual connections like old coworkers. The secret? They triple hiring chances per Forbes 2025. What you're missing is remote job communities. This is how I landed a remote role faster through a colleague's nudge. Referrals bypass filters and show trust, but skipping networking leaves you buried. Build ties early. Join LinkedIn groups like Remote Work Hub. Message contacts with polite asks, for example, could you connect me to your HR team? And offer help first. Don't spam job requests. It feels desperate. Instead, nurture genuine relationships over weeks to build trust. Networking gets your foot in the door, but once you're invited to the table, it's your virtual presence that seals the deal. Let's talk about how to ace the next step, your video interview. What if a shaky video call costs you the job? The challenge is nailing a virtual first impression. The question is, how do you shine on screen? The hurdle is tech glitches or sloppy setups. The surprising twist is connection matters more than perfection. The secret? 80% of remote interviews are video, per Indeed 2025. What you're missing is a tested setup. This is how I aced an interview that led to a $50,000 remote gig. Prep was key. Video skills prove you're remote ready, but poor lighting or noise kills credibility. Rehearse to avoid it. Set up a quiet space with good lighting, test Zoom or Teams, practice answers, and dress professionally. Waist up. Don't wing it with a messy background. It looks unprofessional. Instead, run a tech check a day before to feel confident. Nailing your video interview sets you apart, but getting that interview in the first place, that's where your application strategy comes in. Let's dive into how to make sure your resume doesn't get lost in the shuffle. Ever wondered why your applications get no reply? The struggle is generic submissions blend into the crowd. The question is, how do you stand out? The hurdle is thinking personalization takes too long. The surprising twist is it's faster than reapplying endlessly. Tailored apps get 40% more responses per Glassdoor 2025. What you're missing is company research research and follow-ups. This is how I got a callback within days by showing genuine interest. Customization shows you care, but mass applying or skipping follow-ups looks lazy. Counter with effort. Read the company's About Us and Glassdoor. Tailor your cover letter with specifics, for example. I'm drawn to Appen's AI innovation, and email a polite follow-up after a week. Don't blast generic apps, it's a waste. Instead, focus on quality, targeting roles that match your skills. That's your remote job prep checklist. Craft, build, network, master, and personalize. Which step will you tackle first? Comment below. I read everyone. If this sparked your confidence, like and subscribe for more wealth tips. Hit the bell. This is Ryan on Wealth. Your path, your win. See you soon.